The aim is to reduce the impact of greenhouse gases across the country, with incentives to decarbonize big emitters like steel companies, interest-free loans for homeowners to make houses more energy efficient, and funding to mitigate against disasters like flooding and wildfires. But if there is one sector that faces the greatest disruption and loss of jobs, it is the Western oil economy. TD Economics calculates 3/4 of oil sector jobs could be displaced by 2050. Ottawa will provide $55 million over 3 years for skills training and workforce planning, part of which will support a transition for workers in transforming sectors like energy.
We do owe them an ability to transition to what the next way of bringing energy forward is going to be.
Jim Sandercock chairs the Alternative Energy Program at the Northern Alberta Institute of Technology. Alberta has vast amounts of solar and wind potential, and the Alternative Energy Program is already expanding its training for jobs in greener energy.
This is a fantastic wealth creation opportunity as we're changing our energy systems over to something that has a lower carbon footprint, is less polluting.
Ottawa will put $20 million towards carbon capture and storage technology this year, technology that oil companies themselves have advanced. The aim is to increase carbon capture in Canada from 4 megatons a year to 15 megatons. But a big piece of that will be tax incentives, for which there is no costing laid out. It will depend on provincial participation.
We still depend very significantly on oil and gas to satisfy primary energy demand, and the likelihood that we'll still need oil and gas to play a role is quite significant. So technologies like carbon capture are actually going to be really important in lowering the emissions intensity of the sector.
Overall, Ottawa is proposing almost $18 billion in its green recovery and is promising a more ambitious climate target this week when the Prime Minister takes part in a virtual leaders summit on climate hosted by U.S. President Joe Biden on Thursday, Earth Day. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Toronto.